Okay, sir. Any chance we can get a few questions?
For Hassett, do you have a quick 2 minutes?
Yeah, I try to get good.
Great.
I'll be very ready. By the way.
Oh, at least it's nice out, right? Yeah. Sometimes do with News Nation. I was hoping you could talk about the impact of the government shutdown now being over and the effort to get federal workers paid. Well, our Council of Economic Advisors said that it costs about $15 million a week, and it accumulates to maybe 1.5% of GDP when you got the multiplier effects. And their current estimate is that 60,000 Americans, not government workers, have lost their jobs because of the reduced economic output. Affordability has become a key word after Election Day last week. How has President Trump, from your perspective, made things more affordable for Americans? Oh, I mean, the first thing that we've done is we've stopped the runaway inflation. And the second thing we've done is we push policies that have caused incomes to grow a lot. But we understand that people understand as they look at their pocketbooks and go to the grocery store that there's still work to do. The way I summarize all the stats we look at is that real purchasing power for a typical worker dropped $3,400 under President Biden and has gone up $1,200 so far today. But Americans rightly are frustrated that they're still $2,000 short. And that's something that we're going to fix. And we're going to fix it right away.
Yeah. With negotiators were coming to DC last night to talk about White House about a trade deal. Do you expect to get an agreement there?
I wasn't participating in that conversation last night, so I've not been read in yet.
On the economic impact of the shutdown, you mentioned that it will impact the GDP, the economic GDP number. What magnitude?
Oh, yeah, it's about 1 to 1.5%. I think that at the beginning of the quarter, we were expecting a 3 to 4% GDP number in the fourth quarter, which would be consistent with the numbers over the last 2 quarters. And so now you're looking at something about half of that.
How realistic are these $2,000 tariff checks that the president wants to send to all Americans? Is that actually going to happen?
Well, it's something that will require legislation. But if you look at how much tariff revenue has been coming in, then there would actually be enough room to cover those checks and not go into the rest of the budget. So yeah, there would be enough money to pay for the $2,000 checks.
So are you actively working with Congress to try to make that happen?
And we're actively studying the matter and getting the numbers straight so the president has all the choices he needs to decide what to do.
Just to clarify, when can furloughed employees expect to get paid?
We expect that people who were actually brought back in as essential employees a couple of days early so that the furloughed employees could get their checks as soon as possible. And I was really pleased to see some of my furloughed employees show up today, and there's a lot of hugging and smiling. I think that the payments will come probably early next week. I think that's maybe even before. That there really has been an aggressive effort to get people to get their checks as soon as possible.
Can you talk about the lack of economic data? How much is that going to impact you going forward, especially as you're talking about that issue of affordability?
Well, there's some data. The September jobs report has already been cooked, and we expect we might get that next week. It just hadn't been released. The October employment report for the payroll side will be able to be calculated, but the household survey wasn't completed. So we'll get sort of half a jobs report. Most everything else, I think, we'll be able to concoct the correct number after we look back. But we will never know what the unemployment rate was in October because there wasn't a household survey. With that, I thank you all for your attention.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.